Ladies and gentlemen, there's another news on that. I tell on yesterday. I said dollar had gone to 1,120 naira because the CBN has paid some banks the dollar so that they owe. As of today, Friday, ladies and gentlemen, dollar had fallen below 1,000 naira. It had gone to about 950. When I heard the news, I went to Bamboo app because I did they won't check dollar rate. I went to Bamboo app to see if truly the dollar had crashed a bit more against the naira. And I found out that Bamboo app is selling dollars for less than 1,000 naira, which means of the fact dollars have gone less than 1,000 naira today, Friday, as I'm talking to you. Bureau de change people, they give explanation on correct update of the price. Punch newspaper went to interview them in their market and they gave explanation on the correct update. Let me show you the news. The naira continued its rebound against the dollar on Friday, strengthening to 950 naira to a dollar on the average in the parallel market. This represents a 170 naira gain or a 15.18% appreciation of the local currency compared to the 1,120 naira it traded for on Thursday. This is also the second day of recovery for the naira, following a move by the Central Bank of Nigeria to clear some of its FX backlog on Thursday. According to Bureau de change operators who spoke to the Punch, the naira is still gaining as the market continues to react positively to the CBN's move. The trader who only gave his name as Awolu said, the dollar is 950 naira today if you want to buy it. Kadri, another trader, stated that the currency buys at 900 naira to a dollar but sells at 950. He declared dollar is coming down. It is 900 naira if you want to sell, but it is 950 if you want to buy. Taura, another currency trader, stated that the naira was 1,015 naira in this area. He told the Punch, if you want to sell, it is 980, but if you want to buy, it is 1,015 naira. Muhammad added, the naira is falling drastically. It is still falling. It is 970 naira now. The difference between buying and selling is 10 naira. The president of the Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria, Aminu Gwadabe, affirmed to the Punch on Thursday that the CBN's move to clear some of its backlog has been responsible for the firming of the naira. He said, yes, this is because of the CBN's move to clear its backlog. There is a kind of signal in the market. The CBN should continue to make clarifications. On Thursday, the Punch reported that the apex bank of the country had commenced the payment of outstanding matured FX forwards owed to various creditors. Unconfirmed sources noted that 3 banks, namely Citibank, Stanbic IBTC, and Standard Chartered Bank, received full payments of debt owed from the CBN. So, what did happen now is that people are rushing to sell their dollars. As they don't hear, say CBN is paying banks the money they owe the banks. They are now rushing to sell their dollar because when CBN pay the banks the money they owe the banks, those people will get dollar for their accounts. When they have to collect them because of scarcity of dollars, the bank will not be able to pay those people. Which means those people not going to need to go meet Aboki for dollar again. Which means the volume of people going to meet Aboki for dollar will reduce. And when demand reduces, price will come down. That is what is happening, and I applaud the CBN for it. But the question I've kept asking since yesterday is, can you maintain this? Where is the CBN seeing the dollar with which they are paying the banks with? And how long can they maintain this? Now they suspect. Says the CBN tell people, say, if you know say you hide dollar, even if you thief and bring them, come back. Since that thing happened, and they suspect some people wey keep a lot of dollar for their house, but the one wey thief am, they don't they carry and go banks. So the CBN is seeing money to pay the banks off. And if that is what is happening, it's a good move. I don't like that we are now forgiving those people and they are now able to put their money in the bank and they enjoy them. But then, it's a good move. It's to the advantage of the Nigerian economy. Now, some people, because if you ask me, I'll tell you that this is good news, that the dollar had come lesser than 1,000 again. But some people say, not be good news. Say, carry the dollar, go back to where you meet her. They will come know whether we raise this administration as a good one or not, because you know if it cause problem. You cause some half, cause expect us will clap for you. Now you caused the problem in the first place. When you came, dollar was 600. How did we reach 1,003? That was all your handwork. So if you can take it back to 600, then we'll start to score the administration, whether they do well or not. But for now, I think we should encourage them and tell them well done. It means they are trying to do something about it. But until you get to where you meet it, you are still on negative. Your administration is still doing bad. But it means they are trying to do something about this. If you get dollar and you dey order, bring them out. If you get dollar, you dey order, bring them out. Because if this dollar crash go 600, which I don't think it will. As a matter of fact, for my small logic, I'm not sure it will pass 800 because Nigeria is still not a producing nation. People are still sourcing dollar to import things. Nigeria is still not a producing nation. If the dollar is going to crash to below 500, we could all see by now say Nigeria is working on companies that produce these things. All these people wasting it hope and House of Rep won't buy. If they are giving out money to the Nigerian companies producing cars, it would have affected the dollar rate. This one where they go buy boats from abroad for 5 billion. We have a company in Nigeria that can produce you a boat. If you have given out money to the company, it would have affected the dollar rate. So Nigerian companies need to start producing. Government needs to start helping them, giving them incentives, everything they can to produce, help them, and let them produce so that we don't need to source for dollar from the international market. As I talk to you, I just find out today. Obviously, I don't know since I know, but it hits my head. Say elegance are they producing traveling bag. But yes, almost all the traveling bag we use in Nigeria are imported. These are the things the government should look into.